Hi, I'm John Cersullo, CEO of Lead Partners, and excited to have the chance to talk a little bit about our phenomenal Rising Leader program, which has become a real important part of building the culture of developing talent within our fabulous organization. Mentoring and supporting these guys is a big part of what makes my job so amazing. I tell everybody I meet, I have the best job in the world. It doesn't feel like work, and it's because I get to work with an amazing group of people. I get inspired by them every day, and it's not just the folks on the senior leadership team that I meet with, but very significantly folks throughout the organization, and in particular, the folks in this Rising Leader program.
My one-on-one coaching with John has been fun. His story and his background, yeah, you always expect this different guy, but he's so jovial, so calm and so nice. You walk away from those meetings feeling like you have a friend, someone that's gonna look out for you and make sure as long as you're motivated and a hardworking individual, he's gonna do his best to find a path for you.
My network expanded tremendously when joining the Rising Leaders. I have made some really, really good friends above all else, but I can call a handful of people right now that I know are doing something that I want to implement, and I can say, hey, how did you implement this? How did you do this? And they'll tell me, and they'll say, hey, this is what we did, this is what didn't work, so maybe avoid that, but this is what we found really worked.
Jumping into the Rising Leader, it's kind of helped me be more empathetic towards people. I listen instead of just hear them. I'm more understanding. I'm not as headstrong to seeing it one way. I can see it more multiple ways now. And that's kind of one of the things that I preach to all of my guys is there's more than one way to do something.
Leadership training and development for me is a crucial part of anybody's career development or just personal development too. You have to be willing to learn and to effectively communicate with other people and how to lead your team, how to be successful as a team. And I think that's really what the Rising Leaders has helped me with, is to effectively communicate with my team and how to get us all on the same path to success and that we're all rowing the boat in the same direction.
The training that the Rising Leader program has offered that's been the most valuable to me is the financial training. I always knew what a P&L was, but I didn't really know what it was for. So being able to look at it now, break it down and understand the business by the numbers has taught me to look at the business differently.
Adopting some of the things that one company does that works for them, we try it, it works for us, so now we make more money.
How it's opened my career, opened my eyes to how business runs. There's a lot of growth and a lot of changes, and having the platform in the Rising Leaders, I'm able to share my experience with other leaders in other companies and our best practices, and they share their best practices and their experience, and it's a win-win culture.
Any potential person that's looking at merging with Lead Partners or selling their business to Lead Partners should rest assured that all their employees are going to be taken care of. I've never seen a group of more caring and trusting individuals that hand you the keys, hand you a budget, and hand you a plan, and do everything in their absolute power to set you up for success.
What I think is a little bit different about the approach we have for developing leaders in the organization and the kind of leadership that we're trying to support and grow is we want a team of leaders that understand how critical their role is in the future of this organization. There's nothing that is more important to our success than developing strong leaders who can model the kind of behaviors that will drive the entire organization to improve performance. Leaders set the example for an organization, and it's not just the leaders in senior roles, because everyone in the organization is a leader. You're a leader when people look at you and see what you're doing and say, that's what I want to be. And if we can develop that understanding in these rising leaders, they can transmit that to the rest of the organization, and the sky's the limit for what we can achieve.